Go.
Buongiorno and welcome to another very unique edition of Meet Your Neighbor. My name is Ron Falconi. I live here in the city of Brunswick with my wife and my two kids, and I had this idea where you can invite some of your friends or neighbors I wanted to invite them to come down to the studio so maybe that you can meet all of them. This is a Meet Your Neighbor special edition here. I've never done something like this before. I've been asked to interview some of a Rotarian from the country of Nigeria, and he's also brought Team Nigeria with him today. But let's go around the set here and introduce yourself.
My name is Hassan or Lawale.
Hassan's right over here, okay.
Yep.
My name is Rashidat Umar.
Rashida Umar.
I am Dele Balogun.
Dele, okay.
I am Chogu Ako.
Okay.
I am Jack Young, past district governor of Northeast Ohio for Rotary International.
Okay.
My name is Anyeka Nesenete.
Okay.
I'm a team member.
Team member.
I'm Stan Soha, past president of Brunswick Rotary Club and Group Study Exchange chair for the Rotary Club.
Okay. Well, let's start out by saying how. Well, I guess maybe either to Stan or to Jack. How can you explain something at least about the Rotary and how your guests have come here to Brunswick?
Rotary International is divided up into clubs all around the world, and every year district governors from different districts team up to have an exchange of cultural and business goals. A team is made up of a Rotarian team leader and 4 to 5 non-Rotarian young professionals between the ages of 25 and 40. And they visit another country, not neighboring theirs, to learn the culture and the business of that country. And the second country sends a team to the other country to reciprocate. We have a team here from Nigeria. They've been in our district for 30 days. This is near the end of their trip. And we will have a team going to Nigeria for 30 days. While in the country, they visit various organizations of our culture and of their professions, and they also live in the homes of the Rotarians in the district they're staying in, so they can get a perspective of how we live and how our people actually are. And it changes the views of these people when they visit based on what they see on TV and in the movies. I have had the opportunity to lead a team to southern Brazil 2 years ago as a team leader and learn more about Brazil and how those people live. I've also had 2 trips to Nigeria in the past for polio inoculations, and I've learned to know these people, and they're very friendly, hospitable people, and they're good people to live with and good people to associate with. And we want to express this to the people of Brunswick, what Nigeria is like and how these people are.
Well, thanks, Stan. Jack, can you explain your involvement with the Rotary?
Well, in the world, there are like approximately 38 Rotary districts. We are in Northeast Ohio, only one of those districts made up of 55 Rotary clubs. And as a governor, I was elected as a president. Then I was selected to become governor in 2005 and 6. And the process that Stan talks about really started about a year and a half ago. Each governor is to partner with another governor of another district. So we start this process as Rotarians, as district governors, before we become district governors. And so it's about a 1.5 to 2 year process. And so our involvement is to support the group study exchange. And the whole concept is really very simple. We want to help promote world peace. And by learning the cultures, as Stan indicated, and meeting the people from that country helps us do that. One saying that I like to have presented to the team is, they come to the United States as strangers, but they will leave as ambassadors for the United States of America.
You're right. Now, who among you here is the Rotarian?
I am the Rotarian.
You are.
Yes.
And what was your name? Dr.
Dele Balogun.
Dr. Balogun?
Balogun.
Balogun. I'm
Yes.
sorry. So how are you enjoying the United States so far?
Oh, we've had a nice time.
That's
We've met good people. We've had a very good program.
Now, how long have you been here in Brunswick?
In Brunswick, we've been here for about 4 days.
About 4 days,
Yes.
okay. Do you remember any other place that you've seen here in Brunswick?
Oh, a lot of places. I'm very sure they will all help me out.
What-
We've had a very busy day
Yeah.
visiting places.
What other places have you been to besides Brunswick?
We were in Chardon.
In Chardon, okay.
Yes, we were in Akron, we were in Cleveland, and now we're in Medina.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And in Brunswick.
Can you, Doctor, can you tell us something about Nigeria, where you're from? Because from my experience, when I hear Nigeria, it's usually about that bad email that goes around to people where they're trying to scam money off you. Tell me about Nigeria briefly.
Nigeria is in West Africa,
Okay.
about the size of Texas,
Okay.
and we have a population of 150 million people.
Okay.
We have 36 states, and the Federal Capital Territory is in Abuja.
Abuja?
Yes.
Okay.
We are from the southwestern part of Nigeria,
Okay.
from Lagos State,
Lagos
and
State.
we are from District 9110.
Okay.
It consists of Lagos and Ogun states.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hassan, can you tell us about the instrument that you have?
Oh, this is a talking drum.
A talking
It's-
drum?
Yeah, the talking drum, it's made of wood and animal skin.
Okay.
It's actually a means of communication among the people. It's very popular across Nigeria, though you may have different types or sizes of it, but notwithstanding, it's also an avenue for us to communicate with our people, also for socials. We use it in entertainment, and it has richness in poetry. It's called the talking drum, Yailu. Basically, it's operated by the strings. As much as you pull on the strings, the tension will be affected on the membrane here.
Oh, okay.
And once you can strike the 3 notes, do, re, mi, in it, you can be assured that you are making it talk. Here is it.
Oh, okay. So when you
And you can even twist it the other way around. That's talking drum.
so that's your form of that's a form of
It
communication.
is one of the forms of communication. We have nothing less than 250 languages and dialects
Wow.
in Nigeria.
Okay.
It cuts across all the tribes. We have Hausa in the north, we have in the east, we have the Igbo, and we have the Yorubas in the western part of Nigeria. It's an exciting place to be. You are invited.
Oh, I'd love to come. Ma'am, what was your name again, ma'am?
Rashidat.
Rashidas?
Yes.
Okay. Rashidas, can you tell us about your costume, the dress that you have on? Sorry.
Okay, this dress is called Ankara.
Akara?
Yes, it's
Okay.
called Ankara. This dress, you can buy the material and make it into any style that you like.
Okay.
It's worn across the tribes in Nigeria.
Okay.
All the tribes can wear it and you can sew it into a particular style. As he had said, we have 250 tribes in Nigeria.
250 tribes.
Each with its unique style of dressing, mode of dressing, culture, tradition, and stuff like that. But this material cuts across all of us. The styles we have here are for contemporary ladies. Anybody from the southwest can wear it, from the north, from the east. But we can also make it into your unique design, your unique
okay.
style in
Okay.
your area. It's an outfit for an occasion. The way we're dressed, that's how we dress for occasions. You usually wear it for occasions. You don't wear it to work. It's not an official dress. It usually signifies that you are going to an occasion. And the head tie, you can tie it any way you like. Any style that fits you.
It's
you
the
can see we
headdress.
all have different styles.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Ma'am, your name again?
Chogu.
Chugu. Okay. Can you tell us about what religions there are in Nigeria?
Yes, in Nigeria we have Christianity,
Okay.
we have Islam,
Okay.
it's the Muslims, and we have indigenous forms of worship or traditional worshippers.
Okay.
But we do also have pockets of other religions,
Okay.
especially because now we have so many expatriate communities
Sure.
in Nigeria. So we have little proportions of Hindus, of Buddhists. We have other faiths that are practiced as well. You have the Grail message, you have Hare Krishna, and so on. But the most prominent ones are Christianity,
Christianity.
Islam, and then traditional worship.
Okay.
So in essence, we could call Nigeria, like the United States, a secular state.
Oh, it's a secular
Yeah,
state.
it's a secular state.
Annie, is Nigeria, it is a democracy, is it not?
Yes, we've been enjoying democracy for the past 10 years.
Okay.
Previously, before this time out, we were under military regime, military dictatorship
Okay.
for the past 37 years since our independence. But for the past 10 years, we've had a steady democracy, and we hope it continues in our country. Yeah.
Your country's not at war right now?
We've not been at war for a long time. Like
Okay.
we said, we have multiplicity of tribes, and we try to coexist together. We even have a coining which says diversity unifies us, so it's like unity in diversity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you have all of this different, you have 250 different languages,
Yeah?
but the main language is
English.
English.
Yeah. That's the medium of communication, the
Yes,
medium
ma'am.
of business, and the medium of government as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all official government documents are going to be in
English
in
language.
English.
All official government communication, be it in print and other forms of media, is done with English. Then we have, like he identified, we have 3 prominent tribes. That's what's referred to as the 3 official languages of Nigeria, because they're the majority tribe in Nigeria. That is the Igbo, the Hausas, and the Yorubas.
Okay.
Others are referred to as minority. I fall within the minority.
Minority.
I speak Ibibio.
So how many different languages do you speak?
I live in Lagos State, so by virtue of that, I was born in Lagos State, so I understand a bit of Yoruba and I can speak it to an extent. The song we rendered earlier was in Yoruba.
Oh, in Yoruba?
Yeah, one of the
Yoruba,
major
okay, yes.
tribes, yeah. So I speak a little bit of Yoruba.
Okay.
I speak a little bit of Igbo, that's from the eastern part.
Eastern part of the...
Yeah, I've had cause to interact with them in the course of growing up and everything.
Okay.
And I speak my mother tongue, which is Ibibio.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, of course, the language of my education, English.
You know, I think one of the principles of the GSE is to have them share their experiences as their profession. So I think it would be interesting if you'd ask them
Oh, sure.
what their professions are in their country, so they can be equated to what they
Okay.
do in humans.
What do you do in Nigeria?
I work with a telecommunications firm, an international telecommunications firm, Alcatel-Lucent. I work
Okay.
as a market intelligence analyst. I do
Oh.
market analysis, yeah.
Okay, okay. Ma'am?
I'm an electrical engineer and a computer scientist. I currently work as an administrator in a laboratory, Alpha
Okay.
Laboratories, which is a firm of public analysts. We're an analytical laboratory.
We spoke off camera. You mentioned that you were a physician.
Yes, I am.
What area of medicine do you practice?
I'm a medical doctor with interest in public health and family practice.
Okay, okay. Ma'am?
And I work as a youth development officer with the Lagos State Ministry of Youth, Sport and Social Development.
Oh, okay, okay.
I can
Son?
consider myself to be the luckiest among them. I enjoy myself asking questions, listening to good music, and I get paid for talking on radio and television. I'm a broadcaster.
You're a broadcaster.
I work with the Lagos State Radio and Television Services. Lagos State Radio Service, that's Radio Lagos Eco FM.
Oh, wow.
I also anchor some programs on the television. I am so much interested in issues of general interest, one, public interest, drama, women, health, as well as children. Not
Okay.
forgetting the aged, because I hope to get old very soon.
Oh, that's wonderful. To everyone, what's your favorite thing about, first of all, is this your first trip to America?
Well,
Have you been to
for
America
me,
before?
This will be my second
Second,
trip.
okay.
But I'm really, really, really fortunate, fulfilled to be here, because it's an extension of what I had earlier. Initially, I came in about 2 years ago for Edward Murrow's program for journalists.
Okay.
But that was strictly a professional thing. But right now, I've been able to enjoy the experience with media organizations here in the United States of America, as well as living with people.
Wow.
You know, I've been able to exchange culture with them. They've learned so much about mine, and
Yes.
I've been able to also discuss what they do here. And I think I know more of America and Americans more than I had earlier. It's really fulfilling.
That's wonderful. I was wondering if, does anyone have their first, is this your first visit to America?
Yes, it's actually my first visit to America.
Okay.
But in the area of vocation, I've discovered that youths are youths all over the world.
Kids
At
are
a
the
particular
same.
age, they are the same. The scale of the problem just varies. All the youths want attention and involvement.
Sure.
I think that's the basic problem we have with the youth. We need to be involved. We need to involve them in what we want to do for them and involve them too. They need involvement and little attention. Then we'll solve most of the problem we have with our youths all over.
Rashidat, what types of problems did you, I'm sure what kind of problems have you encountered even in Nigeria that you find that were kind of similar to here in the United States?
I find that youths, if they have some little time to themselves, they tend to get into mischief. So they need to be occupied all the time. Sure. You know, the scale of our problem varies. Majorly, we have unemployment and underemployment problem with our youths in Nigeria. But that is not so with the US. But the problem is, the bone of contention is when they have time to themselves, they get into mischief. So you should occupy them.
Positively.
Positively. Engage them positively.
Has anyone else been to, is this your first time to America? Anyone else?
Yes, it's been my first time to America, and it's been an experience I can't equate with any other.
Good experience or bad experience?
Very good. In a positive light, it's been very, very good. First week here, we experienced snow for the first time. Yeah, it was very beautiful because, you know, we've seen snow on TV and everything. We got to experience it firsthand. It was lovely for about 5 minutes, and then we went and then the cold hit, and we're like, thank you, could you just take it back, you know? But it was fun that we didn't get to be told about it. We saw it firsthand. And like we always want to say, despite the cold and what we see from Hollywood, the people here are actually warmer than you try to portray. I don't know whether it's cool to be portrayed as having attitude and all that, but we found out that contrary to what we expected, we've not experienced any form of attitude from anybody.
Oh, yeah.
On the contrary, everybody's been very, very, very warm and receiving and open, you know, because the first time we were told we're going to be staying with, you know, strangers we don't know, we're like, how are we going to be able to cope with that? But we need not to have worried because it's been warm and very friendly from the get-go. A new person presents a new form of, you know, I mean, they try to outdo themselves in accommodating us, and it's it's been pleasant all the way, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And we've experienced some other aspects of your culture. We've seen...
What aspects?
Yeah, the food.
Food, there's another topic. What's your favorite, do you like American food? You don't like American food?
Well, like they say, other places, we see the food and the plates. In America, we see the plate and we see the food and we're looking for the plate. Where is it? You know, the food is so much, you know, and it's more than we can handle. So I think there's an overflow. There's a lot of food in America, and the portions attest to that. Oh. We never get to finish our food at any one time. Yeah. I mean, we can't pull that off. But it's been okay.
What's your favorite American food?
My favorite American food would have to be...
Do you have a favorite?
Well, actually, I would have to say it's the burger. I mean... The
burger?
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if it's like a little portion. It's always so huge, and it comes with a lot of, you know, sides. The sides alone are meals on their own. Oh. You know, so if they could tone down on the sides, and I think would do. Yeah.
I would like to say two things. First of all, is the high level of patriotism that exists here.
Exactly.
I haven't seen anything like it before. And, well, to the rest of the world, it is probably portrayed as some level of arrogance. But now that we've had enough time to be here, we can see things differently. It is patriotism. You're proud of your country.
Sure.
And you give it the best
no
that you
apologies.
have. Yes, and without any apologies, yes. That is the first impression. The second thing is just that we've been in 4 different sectors, and everywhere we have been, it's clear that we actually have a lot more in common than we have different.
Sure.
So that shows that really all around the world, there are certain values that are common to all human beings, and that the world really is smaller than we think.
I'll say we've had an opportunity of appreciating the internationality of Rotary
Yes.
We have seen so many Rotary clubs. We've attended so many Rotary meetings back in Nigeria and here in the United States, and it's the same thing.
The same thing.
Rotary goes out of its way to assist the less privileged. We have been able to meet so many Rotarians, so many Rotary clubs that are willing to sponsor projects back home, and I think Rotary is good. It's a good society to belong to, and we should not hide it. We should let others know. Please come into Rotary and share the goodwill that we have. Yes.
Let's go around one last time here. If there's something that you can tell the people of America, or specifically here in Brunswick Hills, or people watching on the internet, what kind of advice would you give them about your experiences, Hassan?
Well, I think I'll start off with the fact that the people are very open, very warm. The weather is cold, but the people are really warm. One, secondly, the spirit of giving, of sharing, is something that I really appreciate in the people here. And above all, is this image being created in the media. Of course, I'm also part of it. We seem to say too much. It seems no news is bad news, good news is bad news. We want to say the negative side of things. America is not as bad as the media would portray outside.
Absolutely.
And I can also extend this to say Nigeria and Nigerians are not as bad as you possibly could have it in the media.
Absolutely.
The 419, the what's it called? The internet fraudsters, a lot of it. That is not all about Nigeria. Nigerians are great, great, great people. We are very warm, we are kind, and we are very friendly. We are very friendly. You are welcome.
Rashida, can you give some advice to people who are watching right now?
It's been great to be here. We've really enjoyed our stays and learned some good things about Americans generally. But the only thing I noticed is Americans, probably in their being very patriotic about their country, they don't learn about other countries. Sure. They should try to learn about other countries so that they get to know where you are on the map, whether you are in Asia, you are in the Antarctic. They should try to learn about other people too and other countries too. It's been fun being here. The people are warm and loving and accommodating.
Doctor, do you have any
in the field of health, we have very good clinics here, and I will go home with good memories, especially Open M, where people come and receive treatment free of charge, despite the cost of services, and they have a very good staff that are very friendly, and they even give back to the community tons of food on a weekly basis. I'll also remember Cleveland Clinic, which is very, very good, up to international standard, and I have good memories of your health facilities.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's similar to what Rashida has said, but I'm going to take it a step further. We are able to talk about the United States because we have been here.
Correct.
And we are able to be ambassadors because we have experienced the United States. I would say that Americans should travel more, and they should also try and experience other countries, including Nigeria. John and Stan have both been to Nigeria, and they're dressed here today like Nigerians, and they can be ambassadors for us too. So, United States, you also step out and see what we are like in Nigeria.
Annie, can you tell?
Okay, buttressing what my other team members have said, we've had a very great time here in United States, and we'd like for you to experience the same thing about Nigeria. We'd want to remove the conception that the only thing about Nigeria most people have contacts with are the internet fraud letters, because sometimes they might not all come from Nigeria, and even if this happens, it's just a little fraction of Nigeria that does this. And like we answered some time ago when we were asked in a meeting, it takes two to tango. If you get such letters, my advice to you is ignore them. Ignore them, because, I mean, the contents are so funny. I get them too. The contents are so funny that any right-thinking person probably wouldn't take it seriously. And I would advise you not to take them seriously for the sake of your wealth and your children's saving. So don't even take it seriously. And next time you think of Nigeria, think about us and the fact that we have so much love to give, as much as we received, and try and extend your travels and tours to Nigeria. You'll be very welcome. Thank you.
Jack.
I'd just like to say that when you look back when Rotary was founded in 1905 by Paul Harris, he had no idea that Rotary would grow to over 1.2 million members in over 169 countries worldwide. And the concept of promoting world peace, people need to understand that Rotarians are a special breed of people because we're here to promote world peace. We've been able to do things that a few organizations have not been able to do, such as the eradication of polio, and it's actually within Nigeria as well. We're down to, I think the doctor said 4 countries now that have polio.
Yes, we've eradicated it in other countries.
In other
except
countries,
4.
in other countries, and we have been able to do that along with the World Health Organization and others. So Rotary is truly, it's Rotary International, and we're trying to promote peace. We're trying to help the children of the world, and that is a much broader perspective of Rotary, and I think more people need to know about that. We are a fantastic organization, and I'm proud to be a Rotarian.
That's great. Stan, any neighborly advice for our viewers out there?
Yes, I want to support what the team stated about the friendship. I've been to Nigeria twice, I've been to Lagos, their area twice, and the people there were very friendly, very supportive, and I never felt threatened while I was there. People were great to get along with, they cooperated with us, we worked on polio projects, and we also looked at other projects that we could co-sponsor with these people for health and education purposes within their country. Visit schools, housing developments, and hospitals, and we are trying to help them better their systems so they can be more supportive themselves and have a better life for their people, just like we have here in this country.
Okay. Well, Stan, thanks a lot. All of you, when are you guys going back to Nigeria?
We'll be back on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Okay, but have a safe trip back.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
for
much.
agreeing to be on the show.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us. Thank you.
My name is Ron Falconi. I am the host of Meet Your Neighbor. I just had this idea where I wanted to invite different people to come down to the studio so all of you can meet your neighbor. My name is Ron Falconi. I'm signing off. Arrivederci.